Hi guys, so I honestly feel like it has been the longest time, you probably agree with me, since I've actually filmed like a check-in video, and it feels very odd to be doing it, but I've decided I'm gonna hope and aim to do it fortnightly. I think weekly is a bit too much, and I know personally for me filming it, I did get a little bit bored. So I thought I'd just expose myself on a fortnightly basis. And I'm going to try and hold nothing back. I need to make a better effort of like noting things down as and when I do them, because especially with things like using my cash envelopes, sometimes I forget, and I've already thought of something that I haven't written down that I used cash for. So I need to add that whilst we're filming. But yeah, I'm going to make more of an effort to do this. Like I said, fortnightly is kind of the route I'm going for it. So I hope you guys are all well, and I just want to take this moment to thank everyone that is still watching, liking and commenting on my videos. I'm going to go through all my comments at some point today and reply to all of you, and I'm also going to get this up today as well. Today's a busy Sunday, but we're making it work. But yeah, I'm going to be honest and frank in this and expose myself for the crazy spending habits I've recently become accustomed to. Don't ask me where the money comes from or anything like that, because I don't know. All I know is I'm in no debt, and I'm actively trying to make more of an effort this month, although it's debatable based on this video, to rein in my spending and be a bit more what's the word, like present, so I'm not impulsive as much. But anyway, let me stop rambling and just get to the exposing. So this is it. Let me just zoom you guys and move you over here so you can see a little bit better. I hope that's good for you guys. Right, so I thought I would do like a good couple of days before the beginning of the month, because I get paid every last working day of the month, so it would have been the 29th. I didn't bother putting in like transferring my money to my Monzo pots or like what I kept in my bank, etc., because if you watch my budget with me, you'll see the breakdown of that. But on Friday at work we have something called Fat Fridays, which I hope not to offend anyone by saying that, but it's basically where we're just like, no one cares about if they're on a diet, if they're doing this or that. I mean, you can still if you want to, but everyone's just like, right, let's go and have some food. Well, generally the office will, the little teams will decide where they're ordering from. So we went for McDonald's this day. I think it was £7.50. That's how much I transferred to my colleague. So we're going to pop this down as a cash envelope, because I did use my Monzo pot for this. It was very delicious. I don't have McDonald's a lot, and obviously they brought back the Monopoly, so that was good. I didn't win anything, but it was still a nice treat. It had chicken nuggets, which I can't remember the last time I had a chicken nugget from McDonald's. Anyway, did I do anything else this day? I think potentially this day as well. I will make a note on the screen somewhere, but I think I went for a facial this day as well, and I paid with a bank transfer. If I did, I'll pop it on the screen. If not, we can assume I've got my dates mixed up, but I want to say that's when I got it done. Let me have a little look. Sorry guys, apparently all over the place, but let's have a little sneaky peek where I haven't wrote anything down. I want to say I went for my facial because it was exactly a month from my last one and it was on a deal. So yeah, like I said, I will confirm or rebuke, is that the right word, whether or not I had a facial on the screen here. Then was Saturday. So Saturday I went into town. I actually took Nene because I don't really take Nene into town. he's a bit more temperamental sometimes in town and stuff, but I took him to a really big Waterstones in town, and it had like a entire floor for children, and there was lots of Jellycat toys, and there was a whole thing of like animals that you could separately buy, and he loved it. I bought the boys a book each. It actually ended up that I bought 2 books for Nay, only because he really wanted this one book and he would not put it down, and it wasn't part of the buy one get one half price. So technically they're for both of the boys, but for all intents and purposes, we're gonna say Nay got 2. I'm gonna put this down as an unbudgeted spend. I didn't set aside any money specifically for the boys or family or anything like that. That's one of my retired envelopes, but I mean, I bought it and I thought about it later. I also went to Boots. Now, I kind of really wanted, well, I knew that I needed to top up my NYX eyebrow pencil because mine was running seriously low. And obviously I don't really purchase very many makeup products throughout the year, and it's been a hot minute since I did it. I think it was like last Christmas time, I think, because I remember messaging Em when I was doing it. I was like, oh my god, I spent so much money. But generally I don't really opt to buy makeup, but I saw a few bits and I thought, you know what, let me just do it. I used the money in my Monzo cash pot for myself. I think I used a combination of Treat Myself and what's the other one? Me Money, that's it. And I spent £31. It did include like a setting spray. I got a primer spray as well. I got new foundation. So it was quite a few bits, but yeah, that's what I did. And then after I got into town, I got the bus home with Rue because he'd gotten the car in with his parents, and then I got dropped off to Sainsbury's to do my food shop. I did take Rue at the time, but he was adamant he wanted a Starbucks, which is attached to the Sainsbury's, and when I ordered our drink and turned round, he'd fallen asleep. So we did buy a Starbucks, well, a baby tuna for the boys and then a drink for me, but then I had to call his mum to pick him up. I stayed there though because I did need to get my weekly food shop. This is for work, so it's meal prep, it's snacks, it's anything that has been forgotten on the main food shop, and this was £31. Technically the £1 is out of budget, but because I save £30 a week for my food shop, and obviously I've gone over that a bit, but that was Saturday. Then Sunday was literally just bills. So Spotify came out, that was £11, and my dad's phone bill came out as well, and that was £10. Just move us over. Monday, every Monday you will now see £14 come out of my account. Now this is part of my membership for Powerful on Purpose, which is Beck Stewart's subscription for that. Which, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably roll your eyes every time I post about Powerful on Purpose or In Her Power, which is again the podcast for Beck Stewart. But it's something that I'm really loving, that's really motivating me at the moment, and I encourage anyone who is a bit lost, confused, or just wants a bit more motivation or encouragement, did I even say that word right? Encouragement, to maybe listen to maybe 5 minutes of one of her podcasts, because you don't have to be part of the subscription at all. The podcasts are obviously free on Spotify and probably Apple Music, but yeah, that is something that I've incorporated into my budget, which again, if you've watched my budget with me, you'll know about, but it is now one of my budgeted bills and it will come out every Monday. So it works out at £14 every week, which yes, can be quite expensive monthly, but like I said, it is something that is really helping me at the moment. so I don't mind spending it. Also I paid for my YouTube subscription that I share with my friends, hence why it's £4. And then I'm gonna change for this because my money box always comes out on a Monday. I changed it this week, this specific week, to be £1. So it's £1 to my lifetime ISA, which I'm saving for a house with, and £1 to just a general savings. So yep, that was all done. Then Tuesday I spent nothing. Wednesday was also a no spend day, which is amazing. We love to see it. The 5th, which was a Thursday, I actually decided to treat myself to lunch. I think it was partially because I forgot to take out the meat from the fridge for me to meal prep that Wednesday night. So I just thought I'm just going to treat myself to lunch because I knew I had a half day the next day, so I wouldn't have to meal prep for that either. The £11.35 is including my boss's dinner as well, and he paid me back, but we're including it in this. So altogether I paid £11.35. And then I actually met up with one of my ex-work colleagues, that's the word I'm looking for, and we went to Bar Esca, which is a tapas place. I ended up spending a little bit more just because I didn't realise there was something like £2 or £3 increase in my bill because I chose the chili beef, I think it was. So mine was slightly more expensive, and then obviously we got a drink and stuff. So that was £25.80. I'm gonna pop this on as unbudgeted because obviously I kind of planned it, but I didn't plan it when I was working out my budget basically. And my social money is all in cash, and I didn't take any cash, I just used my card. So for this we're just gonna put it down as an unbudgeted. Right, next, Friday the 6th was probably, like, it sounds really sad, but like my happiest day in a while. I decided that I needed to have a half day, and that was because if you watched one of my previous videos you would see that my nail broke, and it was impossible to get an earlier slot at the weekend, which obviously I work 8:30 till 5 Monday to Friday, so there's no way the bar for the nails is open when I finish, so I have to slot it in at the weekends. But there was a slot for the 6th in the afternoon, so I thought, be a bit crazy, be a bit spontaneous, book a half day. So that's what I did. And the one thing I did forget to note down was paying for my nails. So we're gonna write nails, snazzy pen by the way guys, and that was, we're gonna write 50 because I budgeted 50, and to be honest it probably comes to like 47 something, but I always just say to Brooke, just keep the money because it's too much faff. I don't think very many people pay in cash, so I generally tend to tell her to keep it. Plus my nails are really cute, like they're subtle Halloween. I need to put some cuticle oil on them, but they're cute. So yeah, we paid in cash for that. That was the main reason. But I was talking to Brooke while I was getting my nails done, and I was telling her I was umming and ahhing about my Doc Martens because I was thinking maybe they might go in the Black Friday sale, and she basically told me just get them now because you really want them, you want to make the use out of them, go into the shop, find out, try them on, blah blah blah. She knew I'd saved the £300 from my savings challenge, so that was what I was going to pay for them with. So she was like, just do it, just go. So I went to Doc Martens. We're going to do this a bit backwards, I'm going to do it based on my story. So I went to Doc Martens and I picked up my boots. I'm going to insert a picture here for you. My boots were £199. Although controversial based on what I've just said, but I'm generally not easily swayed by like add-ons to certain things when I buy things. But the sales lady was telling me about like the socks they sell to like protect your feet, so I grabbed them. And I also grabbed the like balm that you can put over your leather goods, like your Dot Martens leather goods. And I also have the sandals and some like loafer shoe type shoes. So I thought, you know what, I always say no, let me just get those things. So altogether it worked out at £219, and I used my savings challenge. Well, kind of. I used most of it from my savings challenge. I used some of it from my clothing budget as planned. And then after Dot Martens, I went to the Works, which was just across the way, because I needed to pick up a book that had just come in. Well, actually 2 books, but one of them was brand new, and I'm such a sucker for books. I called up the Works as soon as I saw it on TikTok and said, do you have this? And they were like, no, I don't think I've ever heard of that. And then they went upstairs and they found it and they saved me one. So that worked out at £10. This we're going to pop down as an unbudgeted spend, because even though I saw it and I wanted it, it wasn't, again, something I budgeted for. So we're just being honest here. Then I popped over to Waterstones because I had to buy my best friend's daughter a birthday gift. Originally I was going to get her some loom band kit, but only Smiths or Smyths had it, but it was out of stock. So I decided she loves reading, I'm going to grab her a few new books. I spent probably about 20 to 30 minutes in Waterstones talking to this lovely human who helped me pick, because I know nothing about child's books anymore. And that was £15, which I paid for in cash, because again, if you watch my previous budget with me, you'll know that I budgeted £20 for her birthday. And then I went to Lush because she loves a bath, and I grabbed her a bath bomb. And then I went to Card Factory and grabbed, you know, like the bits and bobs you always need, like the gift bag, the card, all of that stuff. And then my best friend actually said, me and my daughter are gonna have a chill night. We're probably gonna order food. Do you want to come round? So I thought, perfect timing. I jumped home. Well, I actually jumped to the bus to go home and wrapped all her stuff up, and then took it to their house and had some food. So we're going to put food as unbudgeted as well, because it was not my intention to do that. But I thought, perfect timing. Don't know when I'll see her, if I'll see her for her birthday. And I hadn't seen my best friend in a hot minute, so why not combine the two? So that was a very spendy day, as you can see. The next day I actually took Rue to the shops because he loves a bus. Both the boys love a bus. I actually wanted to go into TK Maxx and see if they had a really nice work bag, because I still need to find a cute work bag. Couldn't find anything. Didn't even have any really nice small Halloween candles left, but whatevs. I went to M&S because I actually wanted to see if they had the Halloween mixture, almost like a trail mix pouch. They didn't. It was all out of stock. Devastated. So I got a Christmas one, because why not? Again, this was an unbudgeted spend, because I ended up getting the boys a chocolate lollipop each as well. And then we ran to Boots and I used my, I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's not called toiletries. What's it called? Beauty Essentials money to grab some sanitary products, and that came to £9. Then on the Sunday was a no spend day. Sorry guys, I'm speeding up because I don't want to bore you. I feel like I've just been talking for ages. Monday, same thing again. So we've got our Powerful on Purpose £14. We've got our 2 money boxes that went up because I forgot to change them. And then I grabbed my, like, a bunch of, I think it's 50 prints free from Snapfish, and paid for the postage. And I hope these come today, because one of them is kind of like a gift voucher for my sister's birthday, which is happening on the 19th. So yeah, I used my one's own money for that. The 10th was a no spend day, so was the 11th and the 12th. The 13th was a bill, which was my Specsavers £33. And then, let me not lie, if I'm not exposing myself here, if you know me, you'll know that I generally tend to bake once a week for work. I kind of stopped a little bit when I started my new job, but now I've picked it up again. I really wanted to grab some, or make some macarons, but I didn't want it to be like a boring colour or flavour. So I just said, screw it, and got some new colours, some new flavours, and that's what I'll be doing today. I also used the opportunity to grab the boys like the start of their Christmas presents, like some little bits, because it was still prime-ish time. And that was £52. So I don't really know what to pop it as, because part of it was, let's do a half-half. Part of it was Christmas, but part of it was unbudgeted. So we had that moment. And then yesterday, Lord knows what I thought. If you couldn't tell from the week before, I didn't actually go do my food shop for the week. I pretty much stocked up the week before, and yesterday I definitely made up for it. So I actually took the money from the previous week and this week, which was about 60 quid altogether, like £30 a week. I also had an extra tenner in my purse that I think I took into town a little bit earlier, so I ended up using that. So we're gonna class it as budgeted, but it was definitely an overspend. Like, I don't spend £73.51. Part of it was also a room spray, and what else did I buy that was like, I can't remember, but yeah, I don't normally spend that. That is outrageous, and I felt like it was outrageous when it came up and I wanted to cry. But before I went to Sainsbury's, I went to town with my sister. I managed to get her on a bus, guys. She doesn't do buses. She's never done it in the Midlands. So yeah, I took her on the bus because I had a £50 voucher from last year from my other sister that I really wanted to use. I'd been seeing TikToks and Instagram reels of new Primark new in bits, and I really wanted some things. I also need to add to my wardrobe a little bit because it needs a bit more. I feel like I wear the same thing basically. So it says £76 here, but actually that's without the £50. So I ended up spending like 100 and something. But obviously £50 came from the voucher, and the rest of it actually came out of my clothing envelope. I'm really happy with everything I got. I'm taking 2 bits back, which will probably be somewhere between £40–45 I'll be getting back from that. Maybe if that, we'll say £30 to £45, something like that, because I didn't like a dress. It looked like a Halloween costume when I tried it on, and one of the jumpers that I picked up is cropped. I don't think I'll get as much wear out of it. Anyway, I digress. After Primark, I actually took the boys and my sister to get a coffee. Well, I got a coffee, they got a baby chino, and it was so adorably cute. And yeah, we are now up to today. Today I'm not going out. I don't intend on spending any money, especially if I don't have an envelope for it, like a Monzo envelope for it. I think I will have to purchase my 30-day travel card tomorrow morning for the month. But yeah, like I said, I don't intend on spending any money. I don't plan on going out today. I'm just gonna edit this video quickly so I can get it up and ready for 5 PM. Then I've got a whole host of other things to do. I need to meal prep. I need to bake loads of macarons. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do all other little bits and bobs too, like have a little clean up and get ready for the week. I feel like the weekends always go so quick. But that is everything, I think. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you have a lovely week, and if you've managed to stay for the long haul, leave a purple heart in the comments for me. But yeah, until I see you next time, guys, bye.